So make sure he
I thought he just hated
does. I
us.
think Mermy has it also. I think she was saying that
That Murray just hated us too.
it's yes, feelings mutual,
Probably.
You know how film ends, either all in or all out. So
pure hatred.
you're like, man, this these
Nothing
people hate
but
us. Yeah.
seething with hatred.
What other way is there to be than seething with hatred?
That way, Richard's over there singing "Always on my mind."
You were always on my mind. Who is that? Who sings that?
I don't know. When you talk about seething with hatred, I just like I'm living in somebody's head rent free 24/7. The song always comes up.
Yeah, we sound good. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Oh God, kill me! I hurt my tailbone at some point. I don't know what I did. My coccyx. Oh, Mermy says they got a notification.
It's all that extra sitting you do in your office chair. It's
Seriously, that's what it is.
It's Elvis Presley, I think.
You were always
we
on my
can get
mind.
you like a.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the office chair.
Man, I have a standing desk. Is that what you were going for? My whole desk rises. That's not the point. My coccyx hurts.
I think the one I'm talking about is the Elvis Presley version. I don't know if I remember the one by Gwen McCrae.
I thought it was a female singing that. I didn't think it was Elvis Presley.
Brenda Lee also.
The Disney star?
I'm just going off the Wikipedia page.
Oh, that's Brenda's song.
Well, would Brenda Song be singing in
I don't know. I'll take famous Brenda's for 400.
Famous people who weren't born yet.
Yeah, basically. Oh man.
I think it's I think it's the Elvis one that's always stuck in my head.
You were always on my mind. Is it Elvis?
I think so, man. He didn't write it, man. It's a cover.
I mean, that's the story of Elvis, basically.
Perpetual.
Willie Nelson? Is it Willie Nelson I'm thinking of?
Willie Nelson did also sing it, yes. He did a cover of it as well.
Maybe I didn't treat you
Skip to the chorus.
quite as good as I should have. Girl, I'm so sorry I was blind.
Is this?
And in this episode, Richard puts the DMCA on the wall.
Oh man, if I get one from like Elvis Presley Corporation, that'd be perfect.
Well,
What a good fucking song.
Technically, that whole estate's up for sale.
Hasn't died. Have you ever been to Graceland?
Once, yes.
Elvis Presley Corporation. It's like a must visit. You must go to Graceland at least once.
I think that's the version I'm talking about. That's the only one I know of is the Presley one. So
I feel like I heard a female version, but I'm good with it.
I'm telling you,
I'll take
there's
the Elvis
one sung by. There's two on here. There's "You're Always on My Mind" from Gwen McCrae.
I saw Pet Shop
and then
Boys
you
on there
have-
too. I bet.
I did. Yeah, I see the Pet Shop Boys on there as well.
Braves are up 5-2.
He did it in 1987.
Score beat. Yeah, I bet that would be a good one.
Ooh, 5-2. Go Bravos.
Go Bravos. They've been sucking butt for a couple weeks.
You already converted Brant. So well
Brant
done.
Sports Ball.
Yeah, sports ball, man. They score all the points.
We laugh and
They,
joke, and then when it comes to games played,
triples
Brant's got like
and
40 hours in MLB The Show.
doubles.
He's like, man, why didn't y'all tell me that baseball was good shit? I love that baseball.
I'm still laughing. I was on the Twitter account where they said that what was it? The U.S. Cricket team won it all. USA, the biggest upset in sports history. It said.
Beat who?
Pakistan.
That would be an upset. I didn't know USA had a cricket team.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's what they said it was. The biggest upset somebody had said.
That would be big.
Sports
That's
history.
huge.
Yeah. There it goes. Yeah. USA cricket stuns Pakistan in World Cup T20 upset. Team USA participating in its first World Cup defeated cricket powerhouse Pakistan
They
by
are.
5 runs in a tiebreak and super over. Yeah.
What I know about cricket is like India versus Pakistan. It's a huge rivalry.
I don't even. Shit. There's a fucking USA cricket Twitter account. I didn't even know that existed.
So you can bat, right? Like baseball. So that's hard. You can bat at a stadium and play for like 8 hours and never be out. and even switch stadiums and be still batting, like not play the field yet. It's mind-blowing to me.
I have no idea. I'm looking at the scores. I have no idea. It says US won by 5 runs, but it says like 159 divided by 7, 20 over, 13 over 1, 1 over. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. How I don't even see where the 5 comes from. I guess they got it super over, 18 over 1. What the fuck does that even mean?
Are those called trips? They have a name to them. Does it say what the over thing is?
I'm just laughing because it's all over Twitter. Is USA defeats Pakistan, one of the biggest upsets imaginable. Pakistan made the final last time, just USA's second World Cup match ever, and we won them both.
Holy shit. Beating them at their own game. They are a powerhouse. Like that's no joke there.
I was hoping Brand would. Yeah, I was hoping Brand would get excited and be like, "Yeah, man, I don't know about cricket." And I'm like, I have no idea. Other than I see Cricket 2024 as a game that's playable on PlayStation 5.
Is that how we learn? Is that how we learn the game of cricket?
It's like me. I tried doing rugby, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in that either. So
I had a rugby PS2 game, but I don't think I ever played it.
I'm always getting hit, and somehow I'm always never down. I don't know what's happening in that.
It's called a scrum.
Cricket. What the fuck that is? It's like a scrotum. You said scrotum.
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 Oh, beat him right in the scrotum. It's the number one rule of rugby.
That's what you did, right?
Look at them.
It's called cricket.
They're all punching each other right in the sack.
Richard's your favorite game. It's called Cricket 24. It's not even Cricket 2024. It's just called Cricket 24. Cricket 24. It's like Madden. That's on sale for $30, man. Do we all go in and start playing multiplayer?
Is there a game trial on premium?
It's got a 3 out of 5.
Is this year's Madden called Madden 25?
I have no idea.
Because remember, like Madden 14 or something was called Madden 25. It had Calvin Johnson on the cover. It was the 25th anniversary of Madden. They called it Madden 25 for some reason. I remember thinking, when that shit rolls around, that's going to be confusing.
I remember you bringing up that whole thing. I'm looking it up for you right now. All everybody's talking about is college football right now.
I may be day one supporting the college football game.
It is absolutely called Madden 25.
Yeah, and there already is one. So now it's like the God of War scenario. Now we have Madden 25 with 2025 in parentheses. Or 2024, I guess. That makes it extra confusing.
Having a shit ton of coworkers who spent the $150 to get the MVP bundle and get Madden and college football 25.
It's $150 for both?
Yeah.
Is it like the deluxe version? Because that's 75.
It is a deluxe version.
That's 75 a piece.
Yeah.
That's a good deal then. That's a good value.
That's with all your best friends over here.
Oh, Top Spin keeps creeping down into my wheelhouse. I don't know if I'm getting PlayStation Premium. It's just
it's a fever dream.
Well, it's that stupid price bullshit I've been dancing with. I might as well just pay for it all up front.
Yeah, man, because it's always on your mind.
It was always on my mind. Boish was notified. He's here. In the flesh.
Yeah.
Welcome, Boish.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
No notification from Mrs. Boish. I gotta redo this thing so I can run the chat off of my browser. This sucks. Phone chat sucks. Are you guys ready?
This episode brought to you by Opera GX, the best browser for gaming and streaming
and inappropriate
stuff.
Stuff.
Brought to you by Elvis Presley.
Graceland, you were always on my mind.
There we go. Yeah.
Graceland.
Keep frequenting those hubs.
Make sure you
frequent those hubs.
Make sure you visit the gift shop and get you a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
That was his jam. I think it had mayonnaise on it too, right? Wasn't it like mayonnaise?
It did, yeah. I think there was mayonnaise on there. Yeah.
Strain so hard on the toilet, you die on the toilet. Are there worse ways to go? I mean, you just keel over, right? It's not like you got burned to death.
Better way to go. Better way to go is in your sleep. That's probably the best way.
Toilet's okay.
Toilet's
toilet?
okay.
No. Somebody's got to find your body.
So constipated, he couldn't go. There was, I don't even remember how many pounds of actual feces.
Right, but he just strained until he just didn't know what was happening, and that was it, right? Slumped over.
Yeah, because wasn't that the same thing with John Wayne? That was always that rumor around that they both went out the same way, like their colons destroyed. All the meat and potatoes he ate.
Well, not only that, you eat stuff just deep fried in butter. I mean,
Live in a place called Graceland that makes peanut butter banana and mayonnaise sandwiches.
oh,
Instant death.
no mayonnaise, please, on there.
Thing is, Elvis looks so
Oh,
old,
yeah.
but he was like 40 something. Like he wasn't that old.
Yeah, true.
He just lived
all that mayonnaise.
hard.
All that
Mayonnaise makes you look like that?
Yeah.
Brent, you stay away from mayonnaise?
I don't.
He doesn't believe
You
in
don't seek it
mayonnaise.
out.
It's. I don't seek it out. I'm not
He'll
like
come and busting in there like, where's the
Man, I need
mayonnaise?
some
I need it
fucking
on my burger
mayonnaise.
now.
like I like
Where'd
me
you put
some
the fucking mayonnaise?
I like me some
Where's that goddamn mayonnaise? I know somebody's hiding it.
Get out of my way. Give me the mayonnaise.
Brent, no, it hasn't been refrigerated.
I'd fuck up some Chipotle mayonnaise, but the fact that
That's in like a taco or something, right? Are you taking shots of it?
I don't know if I've ever eaten Chipotle
No.
How are you
mayonnaise.
consuming this mayonnaise?
or like a peppercorn mayo, or I don't know, like a gourmet mayo.
Right.
But I'm talking
Right.
like, you tend to go to places down here where we live in the southeast, and if you order a sandwich and it comes with mayo, they tend to put a lot of mayo on the sandwich, like way too much mayo, and I don't like
Mean.
biting into my sandwich and just having nothing but mayo in my mouth. So I always just kind of
Sounds
go,
disgusting.
no mayo, please.
Just light mail, man. Just be like a real person. Be like, I just want light mail.
Nope.
Sometimes that's hard for them to understand.
Hey,
You'd
man,
be
it's,
surprised.
it's a free condiment, I guess.
Light mayo,
whatever.
they mean extra. You
All
mean
the
half
mayo.
of the, you mean half of the container?
My
Oh, the whole container.
my oldest child goes back to the counter and is like, "Can I get a packet of mayo to go on my sandwich?" And I'm like, "There's not enough on. All right, that's all. It's coming out from the top of the chicken sandwich. No, I'm gonna add mayonnaise." I'm like, "Pfft, "You did not get that from me or mom. I have no clue where this came from.
Skip the generation,
Extra mayo,
maybe.
please." Potentially because the individual that preceded me enjoys putting it on things like hot dogs, which to me is
Oh.
disgusting. Why would you put mayonnaise on a hot dog?
Oh.
It could be, man. It could be. I don't know.
What?
It might be a delicacy
Oh.
for that generation. I can't excuse them. Mayo truth, says Weesh. Ain't that the truth?
Been living in a male world.
This is a Mayo world.
Mayo.
The Mayo
world,
Clinic?
man.
Living in a mayo world.
This is
Yeah,
a
Brandon's
Mayo
Says, sorry,
world.
it's a mayo
Brand knows
girl.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, Brand knows what I'm talking about. He knows where I was getting at.
Super Mayo world. Did you like that more than Super Mayo?
Super Mayo,
Super Mayo Brothers
Super
3?
Mayo,
I prefer
Super Mayo
Brand's-
RPG.
Oh shit!
I
I'm not
prefer
recording.
Brand's
This is good
version of,
content. I could have put at the end.
yeah.
Oh, you son
Yeah,
of
I'm
a bitch! You're not
now,
recording.
no.
He's never recording.
It's just on the show. It's just on
Never
the show
recording.
now.
Oh, please! Did Mormy?
No,
not
I didn't
say-
get my reminder. Weesh is even on here to try to remind me. No dice.
Nope. Nobody said make sure you're recording.
Mayo was always on my mind.
Oh my gosh, that would have been terrible
Yeah.
again if you never. We would have just kept going and because I didn't even notice.
No, I always. Now I say I always. I messed up one time, but I try to check
Yeah.
before we get going.
But you remember now because all that work you had to do to remedy
Yeah,
that
I spent
one
way
time.
more time. Twice the amount of time as it took us recording it to try to straighten it out, and y'all were sending me solutions, and I tried a bunch of those, and I just went old school and blasted it out of the speakers. Murmy says usually do the intro, right? I was waiting. Well, it's recording now, so I can just cut this bit out.
After all the good
Mayonnaise content.
banter we just
The
had,
mayonnaise
yeah,
content.
the mayo
Hey, there's 6 people
The
on the
mayo.
stream. That's what it's for, is the folks on the stream.
cut mayo content.
There's no way half of those people are us.
Cut mayo content.
Cut mayo content. baby.
Oh, guys, we got the majority of the show, but we're gonna have to cut the mayo content, as one does.
Oh man, not the mayo
The
content.
mayo content.
I had a whole script for that.
Just your mayo bits.
Just the mayo bits.
Isn't there a PlayStation Network game where it's like tap the mayo or something? And you get a
Yes,
platinum
that's
trophy.
an easy
by-
platinum.
Oh gosh. I think there's like
What's the
multiple
deal with
sequels.
mayonnaise?
That's what it does. Or that's your Seinfeld bill
Oh.
with mayonnaise.
What?
Going off of Brant's, what's the deal with mayonnaise? Definitely a Seinfeld intro. Was that a bit, Brant?
What's a bit?
Seinfeld.
It's all a bit.
Seinfeld. I know that, but I'm just saying. It sounded Seinfeld-esque. You guys ready?
Maybe.
Let's get this combination of vinegar, eggs, and... What else is in there? Is that it? Salt and pepper? Spices? Occasionally olive oil on the road? Show on the road?
Fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 305 of the NOFODcast. We are No Outside Food or Drink, the Southeast premier video game and creamy white condiment podcast.
Oh.
No, it's, Brant said
No.
Chipotle
No.
mayonnaise.
No.
Creamy white condiment. There's only one. It could be ranch dressing.
He's talking about mayonnaise with Chipotle seasoning in it.
I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Elaborate, Brant. What do you do with it? I thought it went on a taco. Brant speechless. In the pre-show, we were discussing mayonnaise.
He was not prepared for the questioning of the Chipotle
No,
mayonnaise.
good
What do you
lord,
mean,
I was
deflect
not
that
prepared
away?
for that
Deflect away
intro.
from me. We were talking about mayonnaise in the pre-show. You may have missed Mermy's vomiting in the chat. You may have missed the madness. Join us 8:15.
It was probably your description of a creamy white meal in there earlier. Got all of us vomiting.
White condiments.
Yeah.
Oh, that of course is referencing Mayo and the aforementioned adventures of the Super Mayo brothers and such. Super Mayo world. Tonight, we'll probably not be discussing mayonnaise. Elvis Presley may come up again. You never know where the show is going. Strap in.
No, you don't.
Tonight, they found the leak! Exclamation mark. Kina heads to Xbox. Is it Kina or Kenna? Kina?
Kenna.
Kina.
Keenan
I know
and Kel?
both you guys like
What?
this game. Kina heads to Xbox. PlayStation VR 2 PC adapter coming soon? Question mark. Or is it? Find out later. And we have your June Game Pass games, all of which seem to leak rapidly today before an announcement. It was very odd. A friend of the show, Renee, may be excited by 2 of these titles. I'm one of your hosts, Richard Bergman, joined tonight by Newsmaster and mayonnaise aficionado, Brant McKee. Brant, what's your
up?
favorite thing to put mayonnaise on? Since you seek out mayonnaise.
No, I don't seek out mayonnaise, but I prefer like a gourmet mayonnaise.
A gourmet one.
Boar's Head has Boar's Head has some decent like Chipotle mayo
Oh,
or
Boar's Head. It's fancy.
yeah. I'm hoity-toity.
I personally, like we were talking about in the pre-show, I don't think I seek it out either, but for some reason, like on a Wendy's hamburger, it's very good. It's like, it's perfect with the pickles and tomato and lettuce. Like it's just a good combo with a Wendy's burger. I don't think I'm,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
right? It just
I
comes
mean,
on there
yeah.
by default, and I'm not like, hold the mayo.
I don't think me and Brent's gonna be here with a good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Survey says.
Good answer.
Good.
We asked
Yeah.
100
good
people where
answer.
they like their mayonnaise.
And show me Wendy's burger.
Good answer. Good answer. And now we go to the Jones family. From the Joneses here, our resident page master and lore master, Cesar Concepcion II. Cesar, welcome.
Hello.
Cesar, the question goes to you. Where do you like your mayonnaise?
Typically either on a hamburger or a sandwich. That's usually the only time
I think that's it, right? Or in like tuna salad.
maybe like I don't even do tuna salad that often. Maybe potato salad,
Potato salad?
but definitely not potato salad that's been sitting in the car for a couple of hours, like an Office episode.
Murmy said his hot dog, obviously, but do you know somebody that puts mayonnaise on a hot dog? I brought that up in the pre-show.
Don't put mayo on the hot dogs.
Dad does that. I don't know. I broke the trend. My brother and I do not do this.
Who the fuck is doing that?
My dad's putting mayonnaise on his hot dog.
I think I know somebody else's dad that does that. They It's almost like they butter the bun with the mayo before the hot dog goes on. I'm like,
I
what is
would
that?
Never before. I've never seen that happen before because I don't know what.
butter the bun with mayonnaise.
It's
butter
They're
was
just
it's
going
weird,
into the bun
because
with mayonnaise.
I hadn't even-
I'm looking.
I
I'm
hadn't
like, what the
even
fuck am I
thought
looking
about
at? Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about that, and then that image came in my head. I'm like, wait, no, I have seen that.
Yeah,
shit.
you get maturing candidate. I guess the right.
Brent's trauma just surfaced with
It's,
this.
yeah, I had pushed that down in my mind because it
Yeah.
was so traumatic. Like, what are you doing to?
Whose father puts mayonnaise on a hot dog? What a monster! Oh wait,
Talk-
no.
We're talking about hot dogs. Brent's gonna stand straight up with it. Put mayonnaise on a hot dog.
It's all coming back to me
Yeah.
now.
Another good song.
The
Is
mayo,
that also
the
Elvis?
hot dog.
That mayonnaise thing we were talking about the pre-show, the PSN game. Is that do y'all both have that platinum? Did you add that platinum to your repertoire? Tap the mayo.
I actually
I think
did
it was
not.
a Vita game, right?
I don't know if I did. I have to
believe so.
look.
Is it a platinum for Vita and PS4? Please tap the mayo or something like that.
I think typically when there was Vita and PS4, they had separate lists, so usually that would be the case.
So you could potentially get it for both.
Maybe. It's a lot of work to confirm that.
Don't tap the mayo.
So.
You were always on my mind. Might be starting up like Elvis kick after this. Is Elvis on any of the like karaoke revolutions or Lips or anything from back in the day? Remember Lips, Microsoft?
I don't know.
I would buy an Elvis pack. I love Kentucky Rain. I'll belt out some Kentucky Rain from time to time.
Kentucky Rain's good too.
Fantastic one. Of course, American Trilogy is a banger.
I mean, I mean, Kentucky Rain's in my top 3, man.
Yeah, easy.
That was a good one.
But it's never like on the
yeah,
greatest
yeah.
hits albums and stuff. I'm like, get out of here. Kentucky Rain is fantastic. Brant's looking for our Elvis music games. Guitar Hero Elvis. We never got one.
So far, I'm having trouble.
Oh,
They don't have a Moonwalker version of Elvis.
oh god. Remember that toilet racing game on Steam? Was there ever like Elvis downloadable content for the toilet racing thing?
Oh, boo!
Too soon.
Boo!
Too soon.
Boo!
Toilet racing game. That's fine, I'll take it. Alright, on to news. They found the leak. What the hell is this? Google employee. Was it Brant? Brant, are you employee of Google?
Brent, are you leaking all
Google.
the leaks?
Leak.
I'm in Google leaking
All
everything.
the leaks. You've been leaking all over Google.
I mean, all you got to do is just keep the document on Google Docs, and you're leaking that shit all over the place. It's easy to get in there.
Apparently.
I don't know. I lost it in the cloud. The cloud is just someone else's computer. This comes from Tom Ivan at VideoGamesChronicle.com. Google employee reportedly behind a number of leaked Nintendo announcements. Is this who's been leaking to Bibble-kun and all the others? And Midori?
Pretty much.
The individual is said to have accessed private videos in Nintendo's YouTube account. I don't know what kind of videos are in there. A number of leaked Nintendo announcements originated from a Google employee who accessed private videos in the Switchmaker's YouTube account. That's according to 404 Media, which has obtained an internal Google database tracking thousands of potential privacy and security issues reported by employees between 2013 and 2018. This includes... They include... What is happening in this article? They include Google accidentally collecting...
No, we're not doing English class.
I'm trying to correct Tom Ivan's article. I should not be reading it verbatim. Collecting voice data from children, leaking the journeys and home addresses of carpool users. Holy shit. And YouTube making recommendations based on videos users had deleted from their history. Ooh, I don't need that showing up. Let me delete that.
Damn.
And they're recommending more shit. In one case...
It's pretty good. Why does it keep recommending me stuff I deleted?
I got rid of this.
I'm never
Stop
safe.
sending me specific bowling alley stances. In one case... What, you guys aren't the same way? In one case, a Google employee is said to have accessed private videos in Nintendo's YouTube account and leaked information ahead of the company's planned announcements. An internal interview came to the conclusion that the activity was non-intentional, according to the leaked report. What is that? They just
Sure.
stumbled in there?
Like, look what I found.
Yeah.
I just unintentionally found this, and then I unintentionally started
Sending it.
disseminating the information.
Start leaking it out for
Yeah.
three-figure sums, which is like what, $300 or something like
Yeah,
that.
send it out to individuals I knew may also make a profit off of said content. At Google, employees can quickly flag potential product review issues for review by the relevant teams, the company said in a statement to 404 Media. Is that Atlanta-based? 404 Media? That's us. We should be 404 Media.
Or 404. Yeah.
When an employee...
That's going to be our company.
Yeah, we are 404 Media. We merge with them. When an employee submits the flag, they suggest a priority level to the reviewer.
All right, hold on. I'm looking into it, guys.
We need to know where's 404 based.
The area code is 202-646 and
Vancouver,
country code 44,
Canada.
and then 609.
I mean, the 404 is probably for the disconnect, right?
That's it's like image not found.
Can't find.
404 or something like that. Yeah.
The reports obtained by 404 from over 6 years ago and are example of these flags. Everyone was reviewed and resolved at that time. In some cases, these employee flags turned out not to be issues at all or were issues that employees found in third-party services. Nintendo recently confirmed it will announce its next console this fiscal year, meaning the Switch's successor will be revealed before April 2025. So this is old shit. This isn't even like probably Bibokun or anybody. This might be like Laura Kate Dale. That's her era, potentially. Of leaker, right?
Yeah, because I mean, she stopped doing that,
Long
right?
time ago. Or Leaky Pandas. Leaky Panda still doing stuff. These are like old forum. This is like NeoGAF era haunting
Was
of
it?
forums.
Is there a guy called Leaky Leafs
Leaky Leafs.
or Leaky Leakies?
You were always on my mind. I'm always on WikiLeaks mind. All right, so that's. I mean, you're not gonna get Switch stuff from this thing. Or this sounds like normal run of the mill. I don't know that the Nintendo Direct leaks were even like on point at that time, right? What do we know ahead of time throughout that? Nintendo's really tight-lipped. They're close. They keep things close to the hip. I feel like we don't hear that stuff. All right, next up. This might be a more news-heavy show than anything, anyways.
Yeah.
Kena, Bridge of Spirits is coming to Xbox in August. This is coming from Chris Scullion
Yay, Brant.
at VideoGamesChronicle.com. Y'all both like this game, right?
Played a little bit of it. I don't know if
About to
Brant probably
say,
got farther than I
They
did.
gave it to us on
I
PlayStation Plus.
actually
too,
hadn't.
I think.
I hadn't played it yet.
Brant, you fucking
It's been on my
teller.
list,
Did I
man.
buy
It's
the
been on my
physical
list.
copy of this one? I might have.
I don't think I did. I think I bought a digital one.
They gave it to us, I feel
Is it-
like.
They did. I believe so.
I don't think I
Yeah.
don't know. It's never hovered low enough for me to buy the physical copy. It came close.
It must have been close for me
like-
because I have one. I have the physical copy.
It was like the low 20s, but I didn't know
Yeah.
it, so I still don't know it.
Kena? Brant, you corrected me once and I forgot already.
Yeah,
I
Brant.
believe it's
Kena Bridge of Spirits is coming to Xbox in August. The game was released on PlayStation and PC in 2021. Following the ESRB's publication of a rating back in April for an Xbox version of the game, developer Ember Lab has now confirmed the game is coming to Microsoft consoles. The game will be released on Xbox Series X, Series S, and Xbox One on August 15th. The Xbox version will include exclusive content, including pirate-themed rod hats, a unique Kena staff, and a golden rod skin. The Xbox Series X version will also get a physical premium edition, which will include a digital soundtrack, and a sticker sheet.
Yay.
Stickers are fine. I don't like seeing digital soundtrack. I can always go to YouTube or somewhere and get the digital soundtrack. I want a physical copy of the soundtrack. That's my soapbox. Burn that
That way
CD-ROM.
you can just get on your Congress library site that we can get a cease and desist again.
I don't get it. What did I download?
Yeah,
I don't
keep getting that
understand.
cease and desist.
They don't even tell you. Fuck them. As our debut game, Kena means a great deal to everyone at the studio, and the team is excited to share Kena's journey with more players. We really hope everyone enjoys meeting Kena and her rot friends. I'm hoping, because this was like a surprise hit, a lot of people enjoyed this. I'm hoping this greenlights a sequel of sorts, with it getting the sales across multiple platforms. Kena was originally released on PS5, PS4, and PC back in September 2021 and was well received by critics, garnering scores of 81 on PS5, 83 on PC on review aggregation site Metacritic. The game continues The game challenges players to, quote, untangle the past as Kenna, a young spirit guide, in search of the sacred mountain shrine, as they help free the spirits trapped in a forgotten village with the help of the Rot, her adorable yet powerful spirit companions. Kind of like those soot monsters from Howl's Moving Castle. I think they were soot, like little soot creatures. Brant, you put a couple hours into it at least, right?
No, I did not.
You did not play this?
No, we keep circling about that.
I know, in my
Brand says,
mind,
I have
both
not
of you-
played this game
in my-
yet. It's like the
I
fourth
know
time Brand's
Cesar
like, I haven't
played it.
played this game.
I kept talking about playing it, but I haven't.
I'm pretty sure it's on my
around to it.
PS5 right now. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it and it's sitting on there as a potential Portal suspect.
I've
Same.
put a couple of hours on there. It's been a minute though. So.
My speaking of Portal, my Portal got loaned out once again. It seems like a certain individual may want to
Ooh.
purchase their own Portal as much as they keep finding a use case for taking it places.
Is that individual Brand?
The individual's not.
No.
Surprisingly.
In my version of the story's Brand. So.
This individual is always on my mind. Full
Jesus.
circle. It's not Jesus.
It is.
Is it Jesus adjacent?
No. Actually not.
Is it perpendicular?
No, still not. That would just be a cross. That'd be no. That would already be.
It's Jesus.
It's him. The sign. The sign we've all been waiting for.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of something someone's been waiting for, somebody want to handle the VR2 adapter, PlayStation VR2 adapter news, the official confirmation.
Yeah, Brand's been waiting on PlayStation VR 2 adapter news.
It's $60. That's
we
not
go.
bad. I thought it was gonna be more than that. I thought it was gonna be like 100 or so.
Yeah, VGC, Jordan Middler, they finally announced the adapter that they've been hinting at for a while. It's going to be available August 7th, as Richard said. It's going to be $59.99.
Select
it's gonna-
retailers.
Select retailers, yep. You will connect to your PC with a DisplayPort, and it will need to be compatible with DisplayPort 1.4. And it does come with a caveat where Sony says the features of HDR, headset feedback, eye tracking, adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, and Rumble will work. Will now be available for the PC version, which a lot of people were like, well, at that point, just get a MetaQuest 3. I'm assuming all that works with MetaQuest.
Boo. It's gimped, right? Like that's some features cut out. I didn't see that part before now.
Yeah, I mean, those are like a lot of majority of those features. Sure. I mean,
Other than Rumble,
it's good.
it's not horrible. It's not like deal breaker.
I mean, it's basically like it's cool to have if you have this already for PlayStation 5 and you have a PC.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll just buy the box and I can use it. I just don't know if it'll be out there for somebody to go out their way to like, all right, I'll buy the PC version by itself, because that probably wouldn't happen. I guess it would be more along those people who are needed that boost to buy this for PS5 and like, oh, I got a PC, at least I can use it on that and deal with the stuff that it does not come with. So,
Yeah.
That does feel like a lot of features to just drop.
I mean, they're
And I think-
also
I
making
think
this
some-
with it being compliant with PC. There's going to be modders in there releasing their own, like getting a hold of the API and doing their own thing with it, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think, and a lot of people had said that a lot of these features are still present on the Quest, even though I think you can connect the Quest wirelessly. I think to the PC still for the Quest 3
Yes.
So
You can with the Quest 2
So-
as well.
or Quest 2.
Yeah.
So I think that and eye track and all that from 3 works on there. So I think that's what a lot of people are like. So, because I mean, we're at the point where what they're starting to leave the Quest 2 behind, right? Because we saw the new Batman VR game is Quest 3 only, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
we're already hitting those.
I'm thinking though, like it's one of the few that I've seen. Like they haven't totally just left it behind that way. They just announced end of life for the first Quest, so I'm thinking the 2 still has some life.
I want you to hold on hope, buddy. I want you to hold.
I mean,
on
they're
hope.
still selling it.
I'm
You can
hoping
still
for
buy it at retailers.
It's like $100 at like what BJ's or Costco
Yeah.
or something like that the other day.
Yeah.
So
A friend of the show, Brian,
it's just
just
right there
missed
waiting for-
purchasing that one.
yeah, it was out there right there for Brand to take. $100 Quest 2.
$100 is a hell of a deal with their $8 a month catalog thing. It's awesome. Or $60 a year.
Oh. I can just put it on, just lay in bed and just play Among Us, looking at the ceiling.
Or watch videos.
as you're doing this,
You can
Running
run
around.
in place without actually moving. Grant, It's your dream.
Remember too, it's like a perfect Virtual Boy emulator. You get rid of the red, you can make it.
Yeah,
You
that
can
is
make it
true.
monochrome. It's easy to put that thing in dev mode.
Yeah.
Easy breezy. Minimum specs don't seem too taxing. That doesn't seem like super difficult.
I mean, I think my PC can run it. What is that? 5500 XT?
Yeah, but that's a
XT?
7th gen i5. That's like old. That's way back.
I'm more worried about the graphics card because those graphics cards are not old. Because I got a 6700 XT and this PC is about a year and a half old. So
Yeesh.
I got a 6700. So it's pretty close.
So is the CPU in the headset doing the heavy lifting there? It just doesn't need much from the PC. How does that work? Because it's as you just pointed out, it's very GPU intensive.
I mean, typically, yeah, because it doesn't take much from the memory either. So typically, when you play like PC gaming, as I know, as Richard knows as well, that you need a good CPU, you need a good amount of memory, and you need a good graphics card. I mean, I think if you go cheap on the CPU, that's where you sacrifice on the frame rates. And I mean, there's always something that correlates with something.
There's give and take on both ends.
So as Richard has alluded to here, I think a lot of this headset is being pushed through the graphics card. I think that's why the graphics cards on here are a little high because I think these graphics cards are within the last 2 years probably. 5500 XT and 1650. I would say maybe 3 years the most recently. So, but that CPU, as you said, that CPU is like maybe 5 years old. i5 7600. I don't think that's pretty.
7600 is 7th gen i5. That's old.
Yeah,
I think that's 10 years old.
We're 9th gen right now. I think 9th or 10th.
No, I think we're in like 13th.
I gotta look at what, because I'm looking at one in my.
We've moved along like rapidly.
I'm looking at one in my cart now that is an upgrade to this model right here, and it goes to an i9 because I think I have an i7 in this PC.
Okay.
That I'm waiting to slowly drop in price it because it was $900 and now it's sitting at the 450 range.
That's way better than 900.
Yeah, because I waited the year that most of the shit takes before that way stuff can drop. So.
New Nintendo Switch Online games.
Damn. Out of
Bunch of
nowhere.
Mega Man Game Boy games. I guess we could segue to that after this.
Yeah.
You were always on
looking.
my mind.
Nintendo.
Mega Man was always on my mind. I'm not hitting that mind note right.
I don't even know what I'm trying to look up, and now they just downplay the whole gen thing. It's kind of like the fucking consoles they got nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell's happening.
Nope.
It doesn't say. The one I'm looking at is the i9 13900 KS.
Trying to see when this thing came out. Core i5 7600 is $45. So 3.5.
While you are looking,
processor. Go ahead, Brand.
while you were looking at that,
Yeah,
I will
Bram.
go ahead and say the June updates for that Nintendo Switch Online that just went up is for the Game Boy games. Mega Man 1 through 5
Yay.
are now available on Nintendo Switch Online. Of course, these are Game Boy games, so they are on the just regular subscription tier.
Good
Don't
job.
need
Good
Plus.
job, Rant.
Do not need the Plus expansion on those.
Good job, Rant.
The missus, these are her favorite games. She loves the Mega Man, specifically the Game Boy games. I showed her the NES ones, and
Really?
she's like, that's not them. So may have to let her have a go at the Switch Online Game Boy versions of these.
She'd probably like that.
Nostalgia come flooding back.
So this is like the most games they dropped at once on one service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's impressive. And it's been a while since we got a Game Boy game, right? No, that was the last round. We got Super Mario Land, Alleyway, Baseball.
There's a lot. It's been a while since you as you said, we got a third party one like this probably.
Yeah. I didn't mention it in Games Played a couple weeks ago, but I did fire up Super Mario Land. I just ran through that first world without dying, I might add.
Good job. I'm
Muscle
proud.
memory from 9 years old. 1995 muscle memory. Is that it for the VR bit?
Sure. Let's go with that. It's the thing that's
No more
happening.
VR.
Sony Interactive Entertainment Senior Vice President and Head of Global Marketing, Erica Lempel, described VR as a meaningful business for the company, but one that was yet to reach its potential. Wonder why. They're right there in that Wii U sweet spot of fantastic hardware and not enough compelling software and not enough install base, like that horrible trifecta of.
I mean, figure out how to get some backwards compatibility in that bitch. I would have been day one. So
Yeah, I've got enough to support it too, and a bunch of titles that I either purchased and didn't play or got through PlayStation Plus, and now the premium tier. That would be also a good way to do premium tiers. To, I don't know. It's also interesting to me the PlayStation account on Twitter. I guess everything else they announced this with like Half-Life Alyx in the background.
the one that everybody
I
wants
saw
to
that,
get on
yeah.
PlayStation.
Hey, you can play this now. We don't have any good games, but hey, buy this and this $60 adapter, and have these specs on your PC and play good games like this one.
All it needs that fucking box from the PS4 version of the VR coming with me to PC now.
Yeah. The conversion box with HDR. I bought the non-HDR one and the HDR one. I have a surplus.
Yeah, I think I had to go back and get the HDR one. Yeah.
You never picked that one up?
No, I had to go back and get the HDR one. I did.
Yeah. No, that was just for
before that. I had to
cable
jerry-rig a
pass-through.
system of like a whole bunch of different
Yeah.
cables.
You helped me hook mine up so I wasn't always plugging in HDMI ports over and over and over and over. I had like the breakaway HDMI cables. I still got that set up somewhere that says like PS4 Pro, PlayStation VR.
I mean, holy shit! Just make my PSVR 1 games backwards compatible. I would day one it, man. I would have day one. I haven't bought it yet, even though I'm almost there.
That's part of the reason when I got the
there.
Quest, I was like, holy shit, I could do all this with no cables and it's just on my head. This is amazing.
Because, Brand, I told Richard I had to talk myself into, if we get 1 year of Netflix Premium with that VR2, and I was like, I'm already paying $23 a month for Netflix Premium, so I was like, that's like $250 off. I mean, that makes that VR headset like
Did
$220.
you pull the trigger?
Damn.
I'm thinking about it. I got 6 more days. So.
He's close.
So I was like, I mean, I'm already paying for Netflix. So I was like, it's not like I'm adding something I'm not already paying for. Just save myself some money for a year. So I'm like,
He's getting close. All right, last but not least, Game Pass games.
I mean, I'm hoping Brand will pull the trigger with me that we can both fight each other in Resident Evil 4 with non-multiplayer VR.
Yeah.
Was it like System Link?
In our heads, it is. It is not real life.
In our heads, it is.
Brand, I'm in the waiting room. Where are you, buddy?
The headset convinces you it is.
Just knifing around.
That was a pretty good knife sound. That was solid, man.
If I did, I can't recreate it. If I could do VR, I think I don't even think I can get past the chainsaw guy. So
It'd be intense.
I mean, that first house where I have to defend it, I think I'm done. I'll be like, all
Kick
right.
the ladders over and like jump jump off the roof after you kick the ladder over.
I got winded when we played that Mars game. What was it, Fire or something?
The one the gun came with.
Yeah.
Farpoint.
Where is it? There it is. Farpoint. Yes.
Farpoint.
Yeah, I got winded on that, and that's just me slowly, casually walking around Mars. I was like, oh, how you think what would happen if I did Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, Resident Evil Biohazard made me sick. Resident Evil
Oh,
7.
God.
I mean, that one did too, because I think I had to put it on there where I just teleported instead of just walking normally, because I couldn't do it. I was like,
I got in that house and it was disgusting. Shit coming out of the pots on the stove and stuff in the refrigerator.
That's not what did it for me. It was just
movement?
literally the jitteriness of the movement.
that's what got me too.
It was
Yeah,
a combination for me. I was ill. Whoa.
I wish it was the cockroaches crawling on my hand and looking at the
Yeah.
weird food. Instead of me over there, feel like I've been on the boat for 60 years. I'm like, oh.
Boat for 60 years. That's an accurate description of VR.
I mean, it's like fucking Waterworld. I never left the boat.
All right, last but not least, Waterworld.
But not
Waterworld VR.
least.
Hey man, that we all went back to your Virtual Boy one. So
Yeah, full circle. Virtual Boy Waterboy.
yeah. Was that like $800?
Virtual Boy Waterboy.
$100?
Waterworld. Yes.
Virtual
Virtual Boy Waterboy. H2O.
I wondered if
the Adam Sandler one, Gatorade.
Bobby
Yeah.
Boucher. Bobby Boucher on a raft. How long get y'all laugh?
It's supposedly what was it? Supposedly his dad died from dehydration. Is that what it was? I can't remember what it was.
How long could y'all last in Waterworld with the water boy on your raft?
Oh my gosh, you'd always be hydrated.
Would you?
Yeah.
You'd always be
Carrying
hydrated.
that plant
I mean, you
around?
got water. You're surrounded by water, and then you
high
get water boy
quality
giving you water.
H2O.
Yeah.
Hey, another favorite. We talked about the Mega Man Game Boy games. Another favorite media of the missus is Waterworld. She loves Waterworld.
Oh my gosh.
If you tell me her second favorite movie is Battlefield Earth, I'm done. I'm leaving this podcast.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. She loves Fifth Element. I know that much.
Fifth Element is a good ass movie, and
Yeah.
I will not have
Yeah.
any slander of that movie.
Yeah, I
That-
don't know
that's a good
Battlefield
movie.
Earth is up there. I feel like there was another bad film. Loves Waterworld though, man.
Whoa, Fifth Element is not
No,
a bad
no,
film.
no,
We're
no. It's
not,
not. I'm saying Waterworld. Like Waterworld can be
Okay,
at any
okay.
point in the movie on TV, and we're watching.
I always heard Waterworld was a bad movie, but then I ended up watching it the other day, and I was like,
It's not horrible. It's one of those. It's one of those
Yeah.
hype things, right? And then
yeah.
for as much
I mean-
money as you heard about it costing, like you were just looking at the sets, like it's like Mad Max on water. Sometimes it's not. Did it really involve all this hoopla? And the Virtual Boy game, yeah, you could put down a down payment on a mortgage for that thing.
I mean, that's what killed the Virtual Boy was a Waterworld game.
Yes, that's what did it.
Yeah, that's exactly what did it. It wasn't the lack of cells.
It wasn't
or
all the other nonsense
ambition.
and suckage.
Yeah,
It was
or the-
Waterworld.
that movie performed horribly, and it just spread over to the Virtual Boy and took it down with it. So that's in my version of history.
They
So,
all sink down.
Yeah.
All right, Game Pass
As a
games.
bra-
Let's
as-
knock this out.
As Brent would say, Davy Jones's locker.
I need to finish those Pirates movies.
Yes,
too.
sir.
I haven't seen the last two they made.
You saw 4?
No, I haven't seen any past that original trilogy. I haven't seen the one with Penelope
What?
Cruz or the one after that. Or was that the last one? It's Dead
No,
Man's
Penelope
Chest and
Cruz-
something else.
The only one that Brant knows what I'm talking about because you've seen them all, right, Brant?
I'm pretty
The
sure.
Fountain of Youth one.
I can't. That's my favorite one, just because of the Spaniards coming there. It's like nobody can be stronger than
I was-
God.
yeah,
Start
I was
destroying
about to-
everything. I was like, this is a
Damn.
Spaniard thing to do.
It was actually that one actually wasn't bad. I was expecting it to like not be that good, and I thought it was pretty decent.
That was just my favorite part of the movie. That was a very Spaniard thing to do. Coming in, it's like nobody can be stronger than God and destroy the Fountain of Youth. Like you thought they were going. The whole movie, they're just playing it up there. You thought they were going to go in there and steal the water and everything. They're like, no, that's what they came in there to do, was just fucking destroy it.
Conquistador style.
Yeah. I was like, that's historically accurate. I would believe that.
The Spaniards. No one suspects the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody.
They never do. Nobody ever expects what's coming to Game Pass.
Oh,
except
yeah.
all those,
See what you did there,
except
Brent.
all those people that leaked what was coming to Game Pass and then were 100% right. So today, actually, this got rumored, leaked, and then fully announced is Octopath Traveler. Coming to cloud console and PC, both 1 and 2 are now
I
available.
should be excited.
I don't think Renee has given up on the Game Pass.
Oh,
so-
really?
He hasn't.
He put some crazy hours into either the first one or the second one. What is the news here?
I mean,
That the second one is coming to Game Pass? And
I mean, the second one has skipped Xbox altogether.
okay,
And then they were like, they
Yeah.
came back. They were like, all right, now it's coming to Xbox, and it was supposed to be early this year. Then everybody's like, where the fuck is it? And then they said, all right, now it popped up on the rating boards, and it's popped up as Brand had said, as with the Game Pass marketing on there. And
Yeah.
This is slowly has been leaked out.
whatever happened with the Nintendo? Was it they like co-published the first one with Nintendo or something, and they pulled it off the store, and then it came back under Square Enix or something?
Relicense
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah, they had to relicense because it went from being a Nintendo published game to just back straight to Square. So
I'm laughing at we got cheap viewers on random link here.
random
Cheap
link.
viewers.
Yeah, cheap viewers.
Thanks, Peresma Rocks. Welcome to the show. Stay around. Don't put your spam
Coming
here.
soon.
Can I...
Depersonalization coming to PC June 12th. Izano cloud console and PC coming June 13th. The Callisto Protocol will be June 13th for Cloud Console and
That's our
PC.
game of the year a couple years ago.
Well, I'm about to say Cesar really loved that game until he got to like the DLC, and then he says fuck that game completely.
It's crazy.
DLC was very disappointing, man. It was very. I mean, there was a lot of loose ends in the end of the game, and I was interested where they're going to go with it, and they just didn't do anything with it. So I don't know.
Should they have saved that for a sequel instead of like a?
Well, I don't.
squeezing it
We
into
were
the
never gonna get that
DLC?
sequel because that guy created it left,
they-
man.
Yeah, they
Already?
didn't they close the studio or
I don't know if they closed it, but the creator, the Dead Space and all that, he dipped and started another studio.
Glenn,
So.
is it Glenn Schoenfield or Schofield, something like that?
That seems right, maybe.
He worked on Battlefield before Dead Space or after Dead Space.
yeah, something like that.
EA extraordinaire.
Trying to figure out what he.
Moved on to.
Yeah, he went and started another studio. I mean, Brent, you can continue. Don't wait on my dumb ass.
Chian 4. We have Still Wakes the Deep, Cloud Console, and PC. And specifically series consoles. June 18th.
That's from the Chinese Room. What else have they made? I see that studio name is familiar.
And was it the Vanish and Ethan Carter? That one that got delisted?
Chinese Room.
Maybe. For some reason that sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a thought experiment. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the studio.
Well, I
A
won't be able to
thought
help
experiment.
them. Yeah, I won't be able to help them.
Oh, it's like a concept. They're under Sumo Digital. They are.
we know
They
them.
are known for Dear Esther, Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, and Little Orpheus.
Sound like Nine Inch
Okay.
Nails song.
It does. Their whole lineup sounds like a Nine Inch Nails album.
Very Nine Inch Nails. Yeah.
Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Oh, which they partnered with Santa Monica Studio for that. I didn't know that that was a Santa Monica Studio joint. And Dear Esther.
That's when Sony was. Yeah, that's when Sony was doing their indie push internally.
Those were fun days. Little Orpheus, Still Wakes the Deep, Vampire the Masquerade 2. All right, that was the Chinese Room. Carry on, Brant.
Brent.
Let's see.
Brent.
Continuing, we got DLC Minecraft 15 years anniversary is available until June 22nd.
Is that the day that Minecraft dies?
That's the day that Minecraft
We finally
dies.
killed
It's
it?
going to be they're gonna do the Nintendo thing and just delist it from everywhere.
Yeah.
Then we have Game Pass Ultimate Perks. You get some stuff for Sea of Thieves.
Yep. Vigor.
Vigor.
Some would say Vigor, but we pronounce it as Vigor.
Vigor.
See a Klingon?
I like your pronunciation better.
It's a Norwegian son. Vigor might be right.
MVP pack.
He might be white.
I'm coming around.
Think
I'm coming
about
around to Vigor as the official pronunciation.
All right. Leaving June 15th, we have Bramble, The Mountain King, Cloud Console PC, High on Life.
That's a big one.
For Cloud Console PC, Rune Factory 4,
That's a big
special.
one.
Cloud Console PC.
that. Holy shit,
Space
boy.
Line from the Far Out Console and PC. And the Bookwalker,
The book.
Cloud Console and PC.
I have to look up the Bullwalker. I never heard of that shit.
one
Get the-
either.
They started
Stop
leaving
walking!
it.
Stop walking on those damn books.
Yeah.
Get off those books.
Maybe you should try reading books instead of
Just
burning
read 'em.
I don't know, man. It looks dope. I'm looking on the Steam store.
Save 40% off right now on Steam. Fuck Game Pass.
Sound like Renee.
Wow, this looks wild.
It does look good.
Oh, it's isometric. Look how it scales and stuff, though. A narrative adventure.
Are they walking on books?
No, I have not seen any walking on books. It's playable on Steam
Well,
Deck.
that's some bullshit. That's false advertising.
We see a lot of walking on sunshine, though.
Ugh, the books are always on their mind. Yeah, I'm definitely going into a Elvis spiral tomorrow. It's happening.
Let's
I'm
fucking
going to be listening to a
go.
lot of Elvis.
You'll go into a ukulele remaster spiral. with
Yeah, I got to look that one up, too.
Yuka Replayley.
What a shit name.
That's
Hey man,
that is,
better than
that's trying so
That's
damn
a shit
hard.
fucking name. It's horrible.
It's trying way too hard.
hey man, it's nothing beats remastered, so nothing ever
I
will
about to
beat
say
that.
remastered is
Definitive?
probably it.
Definitive would like to
Ooh, yeah,
argue with
Definitive.
remastered.
Oh god, Richard's over here. Definitive enters the chat.
Yeah.
I heard somebody talking shit about
Definitive
it.
says, hold my naming convention beer.
Yeah, I think Remorse is the best one. Definitive enters the chat.
I mean, Spyro Reignited is
It at least fits the. Yeah.
it fits
They
that.
suck. They all suck.
At least
So it looks good. I just looked at a clip of it. It looks solid.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that game came out in 2017. It doesn't seem like that long ago. 7
I
years
know
old?
it's fucking Tiny. It's published by Tiny Build, so I mean they're known for not advertising shit. So
That's interesting. Have they moved away from Team 17? Was that Platonic's first publishing partner? Are they done with Team 17?
oh no, we're talking about the ukulele thing. Never mind. I'm still stuck on the Bookwalker.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, my bad.
See who does
I mean
this.
ukulele. Remember, didn't I remember you bought that? You were excited about it. I can't do the fucking.
Kickstarted
Started
ukulele.
it, yeah.
Because there's a bunch of
I
rare
can't do the
people.
fucking collectathon. No, fuck collectathons. Fuck Donkey Kong 64. Fuck Banjo Kazooie.
oh, you love Banjo-Kazooie. You especially love that board game.
No, I'd never beat the game because I got to the board game. And I'm still sour about it.
That sucks. That's back when we did Game Club. I wouldn't mind firing Game Club back up again.
I enjoyed every moment of Banjo Kazooie. I was like, this is great. Worst it's been all my life. Then I got to the board game and I was like, this is impossible. I'm gonna have to sit here for 30 hours and just hope that I get the right roll to get through this part. I'm like, fuck this game.
This does look good. The
Well,
replayly sucks. God, that sucks so bad. I hate it.
Yeah, it rolls off the
it's-
tongue.
no,
You'll
it
get used to it. You'll be
doesn't.
fine. No, fuck it.
Collect your
does,
jiggies.
alright?
What's that coming out on?
Right now it's PC and they said consoles. I think that was all that was announced today.
Switch 2.
Probably.
Ukulele and the Impossible Layer is the one that I was thinking, that the Donkey Kong Country
Like the
style one.
Kong Country one. Yeah.
Had a lot of charm. Yeah, I backed it because they sent me a demo early on. Like I played a backers build. Replayly. Oh, that sucks.
It flows off the tongue.
No,
man.
it
Just
doesn't.
give
That
it the time.
sucks, man. They've got. I love when they do like these before and after. Here's what it used to look like. Here's what it looks like now. And they've got one snippet of that, and it like flies by. You don't ever really get a chance to see the comparison. But it's definitely a new lighting engine. You see a bunch of particle effects flying around. They've got all kind of textures.
I mean, it's a prettier version of the game that I did not wanted to play to begin with because I really tried, and I was like, this does not interest me. So if that's all it is, it's just a more prettier version of it. It's probably not gonna be for me.
Part of me hopes that, when you have something on Steam, you've got I feel like it's like a 50-50 chance that they upgrade your current one, right? So like Dark Forces didn't
Not
work
with that
way.
Replayly name. That's a whole different name.
It is.
Yeah.
Dark Forces didn't. I feel like it's been a while since benefited from that, but it does happen from time to time where your version just gets upgraded. Do I have that on Steam? I bet it plays pretty well on Steam Deck.
I think we all have at some point. Maybe as everybody said, Brand. I'll make sure I'll gift one.
Some
to Brand,
bundle.
so he can suffer
No,
with me.
I don't own it. I only have Impossible Layer. I've got the 2D one.
I think that might be the one we got because I think that was part of the Humble Bundle, probably.
The original's $5.99.
What-
It's verified on Steam Deck. The deluxe edition is
What-
$5.99. Holy shit! Are we gifting one to Brant for real, both of us? You get 2 licenses for a ukulele.
I can buy
I
it.
have both fucking games. Oh man,
Look at you, Cesar.
no.
Look at ya.
I'm looking at the ukulele to see if I get the free replayly.
How much is that one?
do
Did they
not.
say?
$700.
Wow, that's a negative. Did this first ukulele come out for everything?
I think it came for Switch, PS4, and Xbox.
Okay, so it was Switch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm imagining it's going to be the same routine, but as Richard has said on there, that it sounds like there might be some kind of when they put console on there, it always sounds like it might be timed exclusive for a new Nintendo handheld probably for a while. That's what the feeling I'm getting.
Or they just don't want to come out and say specifically that console.
Yeah. I mean, they did say consoles with an S, unless there's 2 consoles coming from Nintendo. So.
And they don't want to exclude, I guess, past gen ones right off the rip.
I mean, we all saw that Richard's Game of the Year, the Sonic Generations plus Hedgehog. So, I mean, there's no
Shadow, my favorite Hedgehog.
There's no PS4 version, so you saw that, right?
Yeah.
So. But the Xbox One has that smart delivery, so it does play in your one.
Does Topspin have smart delivery? Because you saw the Xbox One's like $40 right now. I was like, damn it, Topspin, throw me a deal. I want to purchase you.
I think it has to because I know the Topspin on the PlayStation is PS4 and PS5 when you buy digital, so I think there has to be a smart delivery on that one too. I would imagine.
So the digital PlayStation one is both versions.
Yes.
But probably not with the physical PS4. It's probably not a free upgrade.
No, I think they usually all are free upgrades.
Really?
Now, so.
I read somewhere it's basically the same game, and no DualSense integration.
I've seen shit where like they'll turn off the free upgrades after a certain time.
Oh yeah.
In certain games, so yeah, I've seen that shit.
Yeah,
so.
they are doing that.
That's why I always make sure I claim those when I get those ones, but.
I want to play some Topspin.
Hey man, I got the trial downloaded, so
I have so many other tennis games. 24 tennis games in 24 hours.
Yeah, but when's the last time we played a new release tennis
that we
game?
could play online together?
That the online's going to last until December 2026. Because that's what it says on the box. So.
Really? Has the date?
Yeah.
Is there an offline mode at least?
No.
Really?
Yeah, people were bitching about it in the reviews when I looked on there. It said the game essentially dies in December 2026. You have to have online to play single player. Apparently, there is a single player mode, but you have to have online enabled unless they patch it out at some point.
My interest is waning. Topspin 3 Topspin 3 for PS3 just came in today for $6, and it still works.
Ooh.
That's why I've never jumped on it, because I got lost in the Amazon reviews where people were bitching on that. A little caveat where it said online is required to play single player, and online dies in December 2026. That's what it says on there.
Take them out, lads. I might jump up to the trial and play the trial with you, Cesar, but I don't think I'll be supporting the full thing.
20 or less, I'm in.
Yeah, for a three-year game. The rest of 24, 25, and 26. I mean, we've played some games over the years that we would not have wanted to go away. Like, I would not be happy knowing that Halo Infinite was gone or Warzone was gone. Maybe it's a different version. Maybe they spin it off into 2K26 and then it's just a yearly iteration.
If it sells
it's the first tennis game in a long time, so there's my other argument. Like, do we support this thing?
Mm-hmm. I want to, man. I'm just not spending $59.99 or $69.99 for something that dies in 2 years.
Right.
I mean, I'll buy it. I'm not paying full price. So.
Throw me a deal. Speaking of games played or not played, or planning to play or not play, I've played nothing. I've acquired a couple of games, but still on my PS3 kick. I got, like I said, Topspin 3 in. I didn't have that one for some reason. The Topspin 4 is a move game, but I think I had 3 on the 360, so I got 3 for PS3 in.
I think I got not to steal your thunder. I think I have 3 and 4, and then I have that EA one. What was the EA one called?
Grand Slam tennis.
Grand Slam. Yeah. I want to say I have every tennis game on the PS3. I even got that Sonic bullshit.
I do now. I'm done with the tennis PS3 games. Which Topspin 4 played well. I'm hoping 3 is good too. But
I mean, they said that new Topspin is just basically a port of Topspin 4. That's what I was reading on the reviews. They said it's just an upgraded version of that. So.
Which played well. It'd be worth a go. Also got in Lego Lord of the Rings. Supposed to be
good job.
Supposed to be a good Lego game, and I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Like trying to rope friend of the show Russell into at least trying it out. He's a big Lord of the Rings fan, and as y'all know, you've played some of the Lego games. There's funny in jokes on inside the cutscenes in the gameplay and stuff. Like the Lego Indiana Jones had funny jokes with Reggie the pet snake and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like, I think it was something else that came out of the hat, but it's always just, there's inside jokes for fans of the franchise. My box was kind of beat up. I got the limited edition, which at the time came with a Blu-ray copy of Fellowship of the Ring. So it was like a truck.
Oh
It was
shit,
like
that's very.
it was like a dual fold one, but
Which one, the cartoon or the live action?
the live action,
Okay.
which I since have on like 4K and digital and all that stuff. But I wanted that version of it since I didn't have it on PS3. But I couldn't tell if it came with the book and the description, so I just gambled on it because they threw me an offer, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." But the spine is kind of beat up, so when I put it on the shelf, it's gonna be kind of beat up, and there was no manual, so I may double dip for the regular edition that doesn't have the Blu-ray included, just to have the manual and stuff.
Yeah, just piecemeal it.
Yeah. A couple PS3 games. I did a deep dive on Digital Foundry. Did like a PS2 racing special. They had like a Gran Turismo series, and then John Lennon loves racing games and he loves graphics in games, so he did like this huge breakdown.
Graphics.
And
Tighten up
Squaresoft
those graphics.
tighten up the graphics. Squaresoft had an early PS2 game called. It just escaped me.
Motion.
Yes, Emotion S or something.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't have a copy of that. It's coming from Canada, so it takes fucking forever.
Come on, Richard, get on the same page, man.
Driving Emotion Type S.
Yeah,
It's on a
I have that one.
CD-ROM.
It's like a red case,
Yep.
right?
It's beautiful though. I
Cover
was
art.
watching
Yeah.
I was watching the gameplay of it, and I was like, because he captures it, with scan lines and that sort of stuff. I'm looking at it like, holy shit, this was an early PS2 game. It was before the Bouncer. This was Squaresoft's first PS2 game. It just looks good, but that's coming from Canada. I don't have it yet. And then
You should drive there and get it and pick it up.
I'll just go grab it for me real quick. I already put this on the shelf, or I would have had it out here. I got lost in this thread of like random Wii games. Like some Wii games have started rising in price and stuff like that. And I stumbled upon Ultimate Shooting Collection by UFO. Have y'all seen this cover art?
Yeah, I have it.
Yes. This is one to get before it starts going insane.
How much is it now?
I paid Canadian 34. The Canadian dollar is really weak, so I've been getting a lot. It takes longer to get to me, but most of the time it's just going on the shelf. So Canadian games, and they're NTSC, and there's like nothing different about them, and they're much cheaper right now.
I can't confirm I do have that
Yeah.
one. There we go.
But it comes with, so the big kicker, it comes with 3 shooters on there, and one of them is Chaos Field from GameCube, which was kind of like a bullet hell style. But it's like, it's random because it's like this UFO published thing. It looks like a super budget type title. Let me read these other.
I would always argue look at the Japanese cover art because it's probably
I
better.
bet it is. Yeah, published by UFO. It includes Packing 3. I always see like it just says Packing 3 your shooter favorites. It doesn't actually tell you what they are. Hold on. Yeah, 3-in-1 tour of Milestone. So Milestone is the developer of all these. Milestone's version of Bullet Hell. It includes, thank you, NintendoLife.com. Still not there. All 3 games. Chaos Field, Karous, Karous, and Radio Allergy, abbreviated in the game select menu as Raider-G.
Yeah, so Radio Allergy is you had to bring that back up. So.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this years ago. Then I saw that Chaos Field on there, and I've got Chaos Field for GameCube, but I was like, it seems like a Wii game to get at the time before it gets stupid crazy. I'm sure it was like 20 when it came out.
Yeah, so Radio Allergy, I think they just had the sequel just came out this year.
Really?
Yeah.
And I think that was like an arcade Dreamcast game, wasn't it, originally? Radio Allergy?
Yeah, and so this is what I brought up previously in the podcast before because I bought the Switch release of this from Dispatch Games that I paid $50 for in 2019, and Dispatch Games has disappeared and never shipped my copy, and we're in 2024. So
this is that
Yeah.
one.
Those people.
yeah. So I
They
gave up on
dispatched
it.
with
Just
your
imported the
cash.
Japanese one. Yeah, that's what they did. I just ended up buying the Japanese one and I gave up on it because I still haven't gotten it yet.
Did it get refunded?
They're still no. They disappeared. Somebody's always on Twitter retweeting that thing on there, asking like, "Where's my copy of the game?" He does it every week. I always follow him. So he's been doing it for the last 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, it's like those accounts that are like day 794 of no Metroid Prime 4
Yeah.
news. tweeting a picture of Samus in underwear until Metroid Prime 4 news is announced.
Yeah. So the second one just came out on Switch and PS5, I think 2 months ago,
cool.
and then you can buy the first one on Switch. I think I bought the Japanese one. It was listed in the Switch US eShop, but they got delisted when this company disappeared because it was being released by the same company. So.
They totally vanished. But that's it for me. Just some neat pickups here and there. No more Paper Mario. I haven't played any more Paper Mario 64 since last week.
Let's see, short one for me. Didn't play much this week. I've been dealing with stuff at work, so I think the only thing I got to was last night. I randomly jumped on with friend of the show Russell and Renee. We played maybe 3 hours of Helldivers. Did two campaigns, and then we ended up on the Helm's Deep one, which is the Helm's Deep one is considerably harder now because you have those giant walker robots.
Are you defending it or attacking it?
That's the Helm's Deep one where you have to like defend it as the missiles fire off, and it wasn't as difficult when we did those original ones on there. But now it's that giant walker in there, dude. It fucking destroys those batteries instantly because it's so tall. So it's like the strategy we had on there before when you used to just lay mortars everywhere and just let it take care of the waves. It does not work with those things because it's so tall and it just destroys the batteries from a distance. So it's like we realized that we have to get like a Quasar or something like. We have to figure something out to take those things out there. We can't leave them out there for too long.
You didn't finish because
in that
didn't finish this campaign from that one?
We lost both of them. Yeah, it was like instantly. It's like because like, there was one where two of them came down. We're like there was nothing we could do.
Could you have gotten it with a fourth person? Did you like put out the beacon to try to get the fourth person?
The fourth person joined us and saw that we were sucking and would leave us before the end of the match. So
seriously?
Yeah.
Oh come on, Helldivers
they
community.
Never stayed to the end. Yeah, they never stayed to the end. They're like fuck these guys. But outside of that, we did the first two complete campaigns were good time. So we had a random fourth one on both of them. So, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for me. I didn't play much, so I'll kick it over to Brian, who's probably played considerably more than everybody, and I'm sure he's put 800 hours and
6 Pokemon games,
and 700 Pokemon games, and 7,000 hours and 7 rebirths. So.
No, surprisingly,
he's grinding away.
I mean, if I look up Brand's name, it'll just take me to the Guinness World Record page of most hours in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Pokemon games.
No, in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I'd just been trekking away trying to get to the end. I'm still on chapter 13 of 14, and I've gotten to this boss who is like
this chapter 13.
Chapter 13. That's 2 more chapters after bankruptcy.
Chapter 11 is bankruptcy?
Yes.
What is chapter 13?
I don't know. It's
poverty?
Poverty.
I'm looking up financial chapter 13. Let's see if it's actually
it's stage 2 homelessness. Like,
damn it, Brian.
Financial.
The fucking stage 1.
Chapter 12.
13.
So obviously. Holy shit. Oh my god, we're horrible people.
It says on here chapter 13 bankruptcy options. It does exist.
Okay. Stand corrected.
That is the true homelessness one. Chapter 12 is car, automobile, residency.
I'm looking up 12. I'm looking up 12.
Gosh. Okay, well, I have to know now.
It's only going to give rebirth advice and results. It's like game facts.
Apparently they're all different versions of bankruptcy. There's a chapter 12 bankruptcy. They're all different versions of. I guess it depends on what you own and whatnot. I guess it was like so. Yeah.
Why did I think it was chapter 13? It just came to me.
I don't know. It's always I always hear chapter 11.
Was there a bookstore chain called Chapter 13?
I don't know.
Maybe. I'm scared it's going to be pornographic, so I don't want to look it up.
Pornographic bookstore.
Don't be afraid.
Rule 34.
Chapter 13 bookstore. I'm hoping it's not going to take me to the adults only section.
It might go straight there. Hot link.
No, I don't see one.
Okay, that's fair. I'll allow it.
We go in here to famous chapter 13, so let me just look that up.
I'll allow it.
Continue, Moran, as I look up famous chapter 13.
Non-stop chapter search results. So they're going to pull you aside at work, like, listen, we understand you're under some financial difficulty. We're going to try to help you out.
What we've noticed you searching a lot about chapter 13.
We brought you some
I'm
documents.
looking for the
you okay?
bookstore.
Or-
I'm looking for the bookstore.
We're here for your financial well-being.
As they take me to jail. My friend told me about the chapter 13 bookstore. It's a bookstore.
Do you have paperbacks? Show me to your manga section.
All right.
But no,
Chapter 13.
I've back to chapter 13.
We were trying to leave it.
I'm actually stuck right now. I've reached a fight where there's a boss. It's like this dragon, and he's kicking my ass all over the place. So I don't know if I need to just fight him a couple more times and just get some things down and figure out exactly how to stagger him and beat him a little bit quicker, or if it's something I'm gonna have to like leave and grind and come back, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research
down the
on that
difficulty.
one and figure that one out.
Knock up the difficulty.
I was trying to think. I don't think I got anything else. All of the pieces are in for my Game Boy Advanced modifications.
For all your Pokemon games?
The only thing is the shell I have is technically like standard. And for the screen I bought, they make shells specifically for that screen. Otherwise, if you have a standard shell, you have to do a good bit of trimming. So that's going to be a process, and I'm going to have to trim down
You got a Dremel?
portion of. Yeah, I
Ready to
do.
Dremel it down?
Dremel it down. And other than that, I just also had. We were talking about things. I have Rocket Knight Adventures Resparked.
I didn't even know that was
in
out
hand.
yet. Where did that come from? Local retailer?
No, it
Limited run.
showed up at the door. The
Yeah.
limited run right there. See the carbon
They
engine.
It's pronounced
They actually
Carbon.
ship something in a
Carbon.
reasonable amount of time?
Carbon. Yeah, surprisingly. An actual Konami video
Doesn't happen
game.
often.
In the year 2024.
Reversible cover. You know, you've actually got the manual in there. It's nice.
Manuel.
Which I don't even think this is a manual. I think it's actually like a
Manuel. Is this a piece of paper? Is it just a piece of paper?
manual. No, it's like a little comic book.
Yes, that's straight 1990s. Yeah.
That's great.
So
Is that available in
1998.
stores, or is it just from limited runs online?
Available in brand store.
Best Buy.
no, it's Best Buy might have it. I know Best Buy actually does stock some limited run stuff,
Them and
but I ordered
them and
directly
Amazon.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do have limited run has a specific Amazon. So. But yeah, it came in. I haven't played it yet. But I didn't have much time. Had a lot of things I needed to get done this past weekend. Still didn't get all of them done.
Damn.
So
I'm in the same boat. Be cutting grass this
I'm looking
weekend.
for you.
Is that it for us?
but
I'm looking
that is
looking
it.
for you, Richard. I'm looking.
Are we still searching for the chapters?
No, I gave up on that a long
Okay.
time ago.
Aw. Keep searching over the chapters.
Oh, let's see. Rocket Knight Adventures Resparked. It's not on Amazon. It's not on Best Buy, so I don't know.
It's
Gotta
only on their
look, I
store.
guess. Oh, store's done, so.
Yeah, that was pre-orders and
False.
I don't know.
False scarcity.
Check your Best Buys. Check your Best Buys. They might have some. You never know.
It's, we all got to drive up to the store in North Carolina. That's the only way Richard can get his copy now.
FOMO Extraordinaire limited run.
They're the ones that started it,
Mm-hmm.
but they're definitely not the only ones that are doing it.
No, there's multiples now.
True.
Including the ones that took away with your cash.
There, believe it or not, Richard, I got you, buddy. I got you. The only place I see it now is on the official Konami shop. It's apparently low stock
Oh.
though,
When's the last time y'all bought something direct from Konami?
but it has an exclusive
a while.
Or if ever.
It's like an exclusive. It says exclusive, so it looks like a different cover art. I gotta look at the cover art. Brant, show me your inside cover art again. I can tell you if that's the same one.
There's two different cover arts.
Show us.
So you have this cover
For
art,
the audio
That's
listeners.
not the one they have on the
it's
site.
like a blue
and
Rocket
then
Knight on a
that
white
cover
background.
that cover art, which just matches the booklet right here.
That's what my Genesis
It's-
cover art looks
it's-
like.
It's none of those. It's
Okay.
like a variation of that bottom one, of that inside one.
Yeah.
And then there's like a modern version of Rocket Knight flying in the background behind them. So,
Okay.
But they're both flying. Yeah.
Not bad. All right, we getting out of here, folks.
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this week, and we will catch you next week. Bye.
See you.
Adios.